The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network on the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, turn your attention now to the Wingate Bulldogs, a team that returns a ton from last year, off to an 0-1 start after a loss on the road for Wingate at Tusculum. Jaron Cottingham is back. Rashard Pringle returns from injury. Quantre Taylor has always been a load down low. Brian Good seems loaded for this year.
Yeah, they've not only got older guys, they've got proven older guys, guys that have got a lot of court time, and guys that have earned the confidence that they have. So, it'll be a challenge. It always is when you go to Wingate. Coach Good has done a great job there, and they're just a consistent program. So we know we've got our hands full, but the reality is we're so focused on us and having this be our second opportunity against an outside opponent. We're just, we're hopeful that we get a chance to play. I mean, we're supposed to be playing in 24 hours, but things can change rapidly with this COVID stuff. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed we get a chance to play yet again.
Well, people won't see this interview if we're not playing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, good chance that the Eagles and Bulldogs are suiting up. You look internally, obviously not the result on opening night that you wanted against Coker, but let's be fair, you as a coach, these players are as players in a situation that they've never been in before.
Yeah, it was definitely different. As we talked before, we were, I guess, so giddy to play that we really weren't concerned about other things necessarily, So you go down there. There's, I think I counted 35 people actually in the gym and the teams, and it was very different. But as I said in the post game there, we were unfortunately typically when you start playing for real games, there is a great deal of reflection on the outcome, but people don't really know that typically in the pre-season, when you have your scrimmages and you have your non-conference games, it's less about outcome and more about evaluation and sort of tweaking things, trying to figure out some things about your team. And that's probably the biggest thing that was different about this season so far, that we couldn't do that, so we have to lock all that in together with trying to win. So it was a pretty challenging situation. And
doing that with the health and safety of the student athlete on your mind by not scrimmaging.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we had a choice to make, and we talked about it over and over again as a staff. We talked about it with our training staff here, what their thoughts and feelings were, and because we just couldn't, we didn't want to risk any kind of exposure prior to regular season games starting. So we decided to basically not participate in any scrimmage event or exhibition kind of event, and just open up play. So that's what we did, and thankfully our guys are healthy. Thankfully we don't have any positivity issues where everybody's negative, and knock on wood, hopefully we can continue to do that.
You look at the emergence of a couple of freshmen that really stood out from that Coker game, and Tyler Bowens and Ren Dyer. Dyer, the first player in 4 years to drop 10 or more as a freshman on opening night. What did you see from those two that has you excited for their careers?
Well, I mean, they're both competitors. Obviously, that's the very first time they had ever suited up in college, and so for Ren to jump up there and lead us in scoring, and Tyler to be second in scoring and first in rebounding, I couldn't be more pleased. I'm really excited about what they will continue to do here, and that makes me feel really good about the experience we'll have with them over the next 4 or 5 seasons, I guess.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck Tuesday at Wingate.
Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.